So I just got done reading the book Just Mercy by Brian Stevenson, and the book dives into a lot of difficult topics, things like wrongful conviction and the prison system and race in America and the history of the US, a lot of really difficult topics. And when we finished this book, when we were talking as a group, my friend Elizabeth said the most brilliant thing. She said that instead, what we do in our world today, how we live as people, is we tend to hold people in fear instead of holding people in care. We tend to hold people in fear instead of holding people in care. So brilliant. Now, there's this whale in the world, and it's called the loneliest whale in the world. And the reason scientists call it the loneliest whale in the world is because it actually speaks at a different frequency as most whales. Whales communicate through whistling or through clicks, and they usually do it at a certain frequency, and that frequency is usually about 40 hertz. But the loneliest whale in the world communicates at 52 hertz. There's no other whales that communicate at that level of hertz. So scientists have declared that this whale is the loneliest whale in the world. A whale that gets drowned out by other whales, that doesn't have anybody to communicate. This whale is the loneliest whale in the world. Well, Jesus meets a man who is also incredibly lonely in the Bible, who is also getting drowned out by other people. Now, Jesus is walking through this town, and these people are pressing in on him. There's so many people in the crowd, and there's this man named Bartimaeus who's blind and is trying to cry out to Jesus. And other people in the crowd are hushing him to be quiet. Even the disciples seem to be hushing him because Jesus has more important things to do. But Jesus instead hushes the crowd and instead goes to Bartimaeus because Jesus always believed in people first. Jesus held people in care and didn't hold people in fear. Jesus went to the loneliest of people and held them in care. Now, there's a lot of things going on in our world, a lot of things from loneliness to division to hatred to difficulty, all sorts of things going on. But we must be people who follow this Jesus who holds people in care and not holds people in fear. Now, this might mean different things for us, but here's my question for you this week. What are the things that you tend to hold first before you hold people in care? Do you tend to hold your politics first? Do you tend to hold your beliefs first? What are you holding first before you care for people? And how can you move from a way of living that holds people in fear to holds people in care, just like Jesus did for Bartimaeus? Amen.